French roast instant.
I don't usually use the decaf, but I suppose we could use it. And what's the other stuff? The other stuff you'll have to brew. What, baby? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, I can brew some coffee. Yeah, that's
Okay.
no problem.
All right.
Bring the coffee.
Now, and also, another thing to keep in mind is what's today, Thursday. You're going to need to keep this in your fridge until Sunday because that cream cheese frosting will not hold up if you keep it out of the fridge.
Alright.
So you have to put it in the fridge. And then, okay, now the first thing people generally do to make your life easier is to look for the dry ingredients and see. Sometimes it tells you to put them together. And you can add your dry ingredients and mix them together, and then we're on
We
page.
need sugar, I think.
You do need sugar. You need 2 cups of sugar. You know the sugar, but in general, sugar and oil and butter are usually mixed together. But you do need
We don't use butter in this recipe, right?
only for the frosting. You only use oil in this recipe, but you do need butter for your frosting. But you're going to blend the oil and the sugar. So we need 2 cups of sugar. I know this recipe by heart. So you may want a little bowl to put
little
put
bowl.
stuff in. Because you need to measure out your 2 cups. It's easier to measure it out first, and then you'll know that your measurements are right, and you won't have to keep second guessing it. Oh, I didn't bring eyeglasses in the car. Heat your
Oh,
oven
you need
to,
some readers?
yeah, yeah,
Let me see if I can do some up.
2 cups of coffee, or you could use 2 teaspoons cups of,
I'm gonna make.
yeah, you need to put 2, measure out 1 cup of sugar, and then measure out a 2nd cup of sugar and put them all together.
I'm gonna
What?
make a half a pot, so
Oh,
it's
that's
whatever you want.
Okay.
And that'll take about, probably 5 to 6 minutes.
That's why we always start with that. Is that turbinado sugar? I think that would work. Is that the kind of do you have 2
I
cups
bought
of sugar?
sugar.
Oh, you bought sugar. Okay.
See all the bags?
Yeah. Hey,
See
sweetie.
all these bags over here, Maggie? I got sugar.
Oh,
Bowl.
But she doesn't normally do it during the day.
she does for Grammy.
Where's the sugar?
You said it's sugar. Oh, here you go. Cane sugar. There we go. It's certainly too high, beautiful. I love you, honey. Yeah, maybe I get a chance to take you out a little bit so you get more cookies out of it.
We need scissors. Oh, maybe not.
Today. You did.
Maybe we don't need scissors. Oh, we don't need scissors.
Oh, good. So, but do you have like something to scoopy it with?
Scoopy it with.
Because what's going to happen, I know, is that will barely fit in. But actually, what you can do is take a smaller one, scoopy it into the cup thing. This is the cup one.
It says a half a cup.
Yeah, and then
Do I just...
you have a, yep, just scoop it up.
Oh, that's a little.
Yep, just scoop it into that, and then do another one.
Scoopy it in.
Scoopy it in, yeah. Now, if you do a lot of cooking, sometimes you might want to buy like containers that you can put them in because it makes measuring a lot easier. Okay, and one other scoopy. We haven't reached the 1 cup mark yet. Okay, so that'll probably put us at 1 cuppy. Okay. Okay, that's about a cup. Okay, and now we need to make another cup because it takes 2 cups of sugar. And generally at the top of this list is the ingredients so that you don't have to keep running around looking for them. Okay, and
One.
and we'll have another one. Okay. Yep, a little more. Just a little bit more. Because we had a little short on the last one. Okay, that's enough. 2 cups of sugar. So you know that is your 2 cups of sugar. Now, the only other thing you use 2 cups of is flour. So we also need to measure out 2 cups of flour, but they won't go in there.
It won't? Oh, you need another bowl?
Another bowl, because that's going to be mixed with the oil.
Yeah, sugar can be whatever it wants to be.
Yup. flour into that one. We're gonna have to open this flour up.
Wow. Do we need scissors? No, we do not.
Nope, it opened up, see? And actually, this is wide enough that maybe you could measure out the whole. This is called the scooping thing, so just,
Sugar.
All right, Maggie, I gotta go upstairs.
Okay.
If you need anything,
okay,
actually,
I'll ask
after
Alyssa.
3:30 I won't be available, but I'll be available until 3:30.
Okay, so what was I gonna say? So you're gonna come by tomorrow, I'll give you doggy snacks.
Tomorrow is
Oh, she doesn't have lessons. Tomorrow is Friday, right? I think it's today's Saturday. Saturday I'll give you, yeah, it's not quite a full cup, but here, let's do the same thing. Okay, that should be a whole cup. Pour that into there. Okay, now do that once more time, because that's also taking up 2 cups. And I know something that's going to happen after that. No. Nope, I need to add a little bit more because it should get to a little to the top, close to the top. Okay, that should do it, and that's your 2 cups of flour. Maybe a little bit more. And just put it in. Okay, that's it for the flour. Now we have to measure out a cup of
Chocolate.
chocolate. And sometimes, do you have a sifty thing? We can do it with
sift- a what?
sift, something to sift with.
I believe we do.
Okay.
I hope. I pray.
If not, we can use a kind of whisk.
Oh, shouldn't touch it. We got a big whisk.
Yep, a big whisk will work.
I don't think we have a sift.
Okay, then we're going to measure this out. Now, sometimes you might want to sift it, but if you don't have a sifter, that's okay. Because what we're going to do is measure out, I know the recipe by heart, or I should, 2 cups of sugar, check, 2 cups of flour, 1 cup of mild flavored oil, a teaspoon of vanilla, 2 cups of brewed coffee, and a cup of cocoa. So we need one more cuppy thing of cocoa, and that we can add to the flour.
So what do I do with this?
That, as soon as we add it to the flour, we're going to have to try and mix it thoroughly. Oops, that isn't going to fit. Do you have something smaller than that to measure?
This work?
That will work. But this will work too. Yeah, those will work. Anything that'll fit. Hi, beautiful. Hi, honey. Oh, that won't fit. You were right. You said this little thing works, and you're right. You were better than me. What, baby? I know. I love you. I'm sorry we don't have snackies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, honeys. I am. Yeah, are you going to eat Grammy's keys? Why don't you go help Grampy play piano, baby? Oh, actually, what you have to do, put it in here. Well, because we got to measure out a cup of it, so. And yeah, or just kind of bang it a little bit on the. Yeah, that's it. So
Give it a headache.
right. Yep, into that one because you have to measure out a cup. Actually, you know what? Yeah. In there.
I know you want to come out. My arm's getting tired.
I know it. That's. You know what? Let's try this. See if we can get it done a little faster. But then what you have to do is put this over so in case anything spills. Well, that seems to work. You want to try doing it that way? Put it in on the side and then it'll fit. And then,
No, I don't want to do that. I don't.
okay, do it your way then. Okay, that's fine too. can flatten it out. I think you need to add a little more because it's not quite a cup. And maybe a little bit more too. Yep. Okay. That looks about, yep, that looks about right. So we can add that. I know we can add that. And this is where you have to,
Ooh, chocolate.
I know it's kind of, because it's so fine, it kind of, you've got to mix the two together. So take that and just kind of mix it. Yeah? What do you think Scream's going to do? She going to chase you for that? You think so? Honey's going to have to do cooking, okay? Okay, beautiful? So let's put stuff out of the way that we don't need. Okay.
Arm workout.
I know it. Actually, if you're a cook, you end up being pretty strong. So I'm going to cover this over. Now I'm going to leave that spray container because I have more at home. So that's yours when you do other cooking. Yeah? Yeah? I will. Yeah. No. Let me.
This is two.
Oh,
That's
no, I need what? Oh, these are cool. Good. And whichever 1 cup measure. Oh, cool. There, see how much lighter it got because it's all mixed in? Cool. All right, so let's see, we've measured out baking soda. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You have baking soda? I think your dad said you had some.
Yeah, I think we have it here.
Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, maybe it's down here. Yeah, I found it over there, baby. You gotta go get it. I don't know if you have baking soda. Hey. Leo didn't do that. She's a good kid. What? I don't find any baking soda. Okay, that looks good. Maybe.
Well, that's where we have the baking soda or the pantry.
You know, you have baking powder, but it's not quite the same thing. But we can probably use it in a pinch. We probably use a little more baking powder than baking soda. Okay, so. And you know what? Maybe if we're going to use baking powder, maybe we should use more, and maybe we should add it to that. Okay. But I don't think there's anything called baking soda in here. So you said this is where it would be if you've got it, because that's where your baking powder was.
Yeah. Oh, we have sprinkles. I don't know if that's helpful.
What's that?
We got these things.
Oh, sprinkles. No. But we can use baking powder. The cake doesn't rise anyway, so if we use baking powder, we should be okay. It doesn't rise. Baking soda, he put it over there. What an idiot I am. I didn't see it. I'm looking right at it and I didn't see it. Here.
We're using these things. Why?
Yeah. Baking soda. Excellent pure baking soda. Oh, he bought some.
Sprinkles. We're using sprinkles and we're using whatever this thing is. Wait, actually,
Oh, okay.
never mind. We're not using this. This is weird.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we've got baking soda. We don't need it right now. So we have the flour mixture all set. It looks great. We've got our sugar mixture. So now I think
We
is that
need
coffee?
eggs.
We need 2 eggs. Yep, get the eggies out. 2 eggies. He put everything over here. We've got vanilla here. We've got our oil. We've got our powdered sugar. We've got our cocoa. We've got that. We've got powdered sugar. Okay, so we need 2 eggies, a teaspoon of vanilla check, a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of salt. Where's the salty?
Egg. Here's the egg.
Oh, good. We need 2. One more.
I have to grab it.
And we need a
If it will open.
we need a teaspoon measure. And
Open. Ah, very good. Alright, we got egg number 2.
excellent. Now this doesn't look like a whole teaspoon. This is small. I can't even read this thing.
Alright.
Oops, is that for you, Alyssa?
No, that's the fridge talking to
Oh,
us.
tell us.
That's also me. My bad. What do you guys do now? I'm closing this because
That's it. Yep, you can close it.
one says something.
Okay.
It basically does that because it says it's getting
Getting
too.
to warm up from being open. Now this does say 1
Baking soda.
teaspoon. The soda, that's the powder. We can put that back because Dad had bought some baking soda. So we're going to add the baking soda to the coffee. The next thing is the coffee ready?
Ow.
Let's check. I can just take this off and check. You know what I need? Do you have a measuring cup that's like a glass one, or it's?
We have something that's lighter,
Yep.
but I don't know. Maybe it's up here.
Well, where is it?
Oh, I see it. Oh, and
Oh, that's it. Perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Now, so what we're gonna do is, I know that this is 2 cups.
stay.
16 ounces is 2 cups. So the first thing we have to do, take the coffee off. We're at this stage. I think it's all done, right? How do I pour it? Just like that? It doesn't have to get turned or anything? Maybe it does have to get turned.
I never use a cup.
That's true, you don't
I
have
don't drink
coffee. Oh, I bet you have to hold this down. No, it's got to go to the top. Okay. Be careful, that's going to be pretty hot by the time this gets poured.
I've had entire candles
that's-
burned before.
Oh, I know, that's another thing bakers do, they burn themselves.
Actually, it was hot chocolate.
Oh, now, where is that the, oh, it's almost up to 2 cups. Okay. A little more. Okay, there you go. Now,
I burned my hand.
I know, gotta be careful. Okay, so that's the 2 cups. We don't read it right at the moment, but we can put that aside. And the baking soda is actually going to be added to a little bit of that. So the next thing, we are now up to the oil. Here is the oil. Now, the reason I know all this is because it actually is on the sheet, but I've made this cake so many times I don't even have to read it. We need something to open this.
You need scissors?
Scissors.
Let me see if I can open that. Is it just like a ring around the rosy?
Yeah, but you gotta have sharp nails.
Oh, I know how to do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna open this with my hands. It's the
Okay.
last thing I do. Yeah.
Did it work?
I'm going to put it on the counter.
You can do it with a sharp knife, but you should let me do it because I always cut myself.
I'm not going to let anybody cut themselves in this process. Because
Well, I learned to be careful after cutting myself numerous times. So
you know what? If my
You know-
my mom could do this because she has long nails.
she has nails. So you know what though? Here, I can do this. You get away. I'm going to use this but the trick is to make sure that you point it away from yourself. Or you can, sometimes you can start at the bottom because it's easier. And it looks like that worked. Okay.
Trash.
Yeah.
Trash is over there.
Okay.
This is the trash. We
Oh,
don't put
yeah.
plastic in here.
Okay. That's it. Now, I know for a fact that it's 1 cup. Do you have something called little rubber spatulas? I think you probably do, but I have no idea what they're called.
Rubber spatulas.
Yeah, rubber, because sometimes when you're measuring stuff out, you want to get every last drop.
spatula. Well, where do we have that rubber
It
spatula?
can be rubber, or it can be silicone, or something.
Here's a rubber spatula.
That works perfect. Okay, so I know that we're going to use a cup, and this is a nice metal cup, and it says 1 cup on it. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yep, it does say 1 cup, and then now what? No. Turn. The arrow
Lefty, loosey,
indicates.
righty, tighty.
Yeah, the arrow indicates this way. Is your dad still upstairs, or has he gone to his meeting? There it goes. Got it.
I
just
don't
kept
know if he
twisting.
goes to his meetings upstairs.
Yep, it's just upstairs, but I was going to have him open it, but it worked. I just turned it that way and it worked. Another thing to get thrown out before the doggies eat this. Yes. Come on. Yep. Now there's a trick. When you get to the very top of it, actually don't get to the very top of it, because what we're going to do, yep, I'm going to hold this over here. Now, keep pouring it into it. And if it leaks over a little bit, it's okay. It'll just get into the mixing bowl. Yep, it's getting pretty close. Okay, stop it. Okay, maybe just a touch more. Just a little touch. A little bit more. That should do. Okay. Now, the reason we use the spatula is to get all of the drops out, because oil, okay,
Because oil is oil.
it's very viscous. In other words, it sticks to itself, and you want to get as much of your oil out as you could. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put this over here for now, because it's going to be too big to use anything else. Oh, I'm going to use I'm going to use this one. All right.
It's a very satisfying sound.
It is. Well, if you want to put those on your frosting, you can, because the frosting will be white, and that will pretty. Okay, so I'm going to read the directions. Heat your oven, you did that. Brew 2 cups of coffee, you did that. For the cake, whisk together the flour and cocoa, yes. Beat the sugar, oil, 2 eggs. So now we've got the oil. We're going to take our sugar.
Sugar.
That one back there. Remember? Is it 1 teaspoon of vanilla? Oh, did we ever find the salt?
Salt.
Okay.
Salt. Choose what you want.
Salt. I saw it a second ago. That's salt, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It says a teaspoon. We'll just, add some. You know what to do? Take your little blendy thing right here and just give it another little twist or two. Okay. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla. No.
Is that good?
Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, just get it. Now we need another teaspoon. What's this say? What does that say?
It's upside down.
Oh,
1 /2. teaspoon.
Oh, that's a half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon.
Well,
It
what we can
works if
do.
we put in both.
What?
If we put it in twice, it'll.
Yep, that's true. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do